It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. Look, we got a video by the amazing Lucas. Coondace Owens single-handedly brings TPUSA and Erika Kirk to their knees. Now, this has been brewing for a long time. You know, Coondace Owens been talking spicy on her YouTube channel. So we're gonna see what bro talking about. Come on.
Absolutely pathetic. Oh my goodness.
Pathetic?
So let me start off by saying, I don't want to hear anything about people complaining about white supremacy, complaining about racists, complaining about Africans, complaining about tethers, Sambo soldiers, none of that. I don't want to hear people complaining about Republicans, Democrats, reparations, cut the check. I don't want to hear any of that, okay? Because whether or not you agree with Coondace Owens, and y'all know I don't, but we have just witnessed one black woman, whether or not you believe she's black, she's from the Caribbean, not the point, but we have.
To simplify, we're gonna just say she black, all right, to simplify it, okay?
Have witnessed one melanated woman take down, cripple, bring them to their knees, a multi-million-dollar company. Damn. Now, like I say, you don't have to like her, you don't have to love her, but you have to respect the jiu-jitsu training that she received. You have to respect it, okay? You got to put some respect on it, all right? Because this was something to behold. Because one thing that I started off by saying was that I believed that Coondace, right, would win some battles because she has jiu-jitsu training, and her jiu-jitsu training is top tier, okay? She had the jiu-jitsu training of Ben Shapiro, was it a PragerU, TPUSA. That's some top tier Jews.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a combination. I ain't gonna hold you. That's some qualifications right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely some qualifications.
Training her, all right? And I don't mean that in any type of disrespectful way, it just is what it is. So I was like, yo, she's gonna win some battles. But the war, she's going up against a white woman who's a widow, who has kids, all right? That is the ultimate, the ultimate boss level in this country. Like, you're not beating that. But Coondace.
Nigga going against shit, Super Saiyan, god damn. Yeah, damn, when you say it like that, he got a point. White woman, and she, you got Trump endorsing her, not endorsing her, but you know, Trump is in support, you know what I'm saying, of her and her movement, and you know, of her husband, you know what I'm saying? So, damn, it is an uphill battle, I'm not gonna lie.
Her training was so spot on that she knew she could not go up against, she couldn't go up against those odds. So what did she have to do? You can't go up and attack a grieving widow. So what do? Well, jiu-jitsu training would suggest you do then is change the terrain, change the playing field. So instead of attacking,
get her where you comfortable at, you know what I'm saying? Lure her to your playground, you know, take her to your neighborhood where you know all the cuts at, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
A white widower who has kids, she's now, what does she do? She casts doubt on whether in fact she even is a grieving widow. Damn, that's how you go about it. And as she starts planting seeds of doubt on whether or not she's actually grieving, if it's actually genuine, okay? Because you have to understand, that's all chips in a game plan. That's an all chips in game plan because it can very easily backfire. It is just a minefield.
That's something, that's a delicate route she taking. I ain't gonna lie, she gotta be real precise with her movements. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, to throw it out in the air, I don't really trust the wife. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't trust it, bro. I know, hey, look, man. I know something when I see something, bro. And she got something going on, and I see it. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man.
Trying to change the framing of Erika Kirk as a grieving widower, okay? That's a minefield. But one thing I did not anticipate, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't factor this into my analysis, was the absolute incompetence of Erika Kirk. I did not know she was really a white ignorant. I really did not know. I thought she had been jiu-jitsu trained, okay? And I think that's a fair assumption to take, okay? She was the wife of Charlie Kirk. She had, people, very powerful people in her back pocket as friends. She was a pageant, doing pageants for Donald Trump. I would think.
She was doing pageants for Donald Trump. What? The plot thickens. Okay. I see you, Charlie.
That he would have his wife have some type of jiu-jitsu training, especially if the company put her as CEO. If they voted her as CEO, you would definitely think she would have some type of jiu-jitsu training.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Her media presence of wearing these gaudy rings, I knew there was going to be a problem, okay? I knew there was going to be a problem when the first video came out and we have her with her hand on Charlie Kirk's dead body and she's crying and, oh, I love you, I miss you, I love you. I'm like,
oh my gosh. Damn, nigga, can you give a nigga a TW or trigger warning or something? Damn. I never seen those pictures. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like we definitely, just me seeing that, I feel like I seen too much of, you know what I'm saying, his ceremony, his ceremony. I seen too much of it. I didn't need to see all that,
Yo, that's weird, right? That's weird. I don't care who you are, Republican, Democrat, atheist.
That's definitely weird, though. That's weird as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That's hella weird.
Agnostic, Bible believer, I don't care who you are, that's weird, okay? That comes off as performative. And to now put that out there and then talk about, well, I don't want to discuss where he's buried and all this, I'm sorry, you're not dealing with a very high IQ audience. Now, I may be able to see, well, there's a difference between that and being fearful of people maybe, smashing, Charlie Kirk's, tombstone and stuff like that, right. It being destroyed. I get that. But the problem is that TPUSA's audience, the white ignorants of the Republican Party, are white ignorants. These are some low IQ, farting in the bathtub, laughing people. These are very simple people. So
yeah, definitely if for how they riding for Charlie, or how they was riding for him, you know what I'm saying? They really gassed it up. They really gassed up throwing something, it's finna be a civil war. They don't know what they started. All that shit went real died down once we seen what the suspect was. Ain't no more civil war talk. It was, we should all love each other and give each other grace. Once I seen that in real time, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Ain't no way. That's all I had to say. Come on.
They don't understand, logical fallacies. They don't get that. They'll go, that's right, she got a point. And that's a problem, is that now you have two Pied Pipers. You got TPUSA, and then you have Coondace Owens. Coondace Owens has a Pied Piper, right? But the problem is, Erika Kirk, she got no jiu-jitsu training. Damn. As that went on, she kept making mistakes, fatal mistakes. And what put the nail in the coffin, and I said this on the live stream because we've been documenting this, but I said this on the live stream, what put the nail in the coffin was really that the CBS town hall. Because they were going to do, the meeting, right?
I heard about this. I was thinking about looking at it, but I was like, we gonna see.
I forgot, Ned Bleff or whatever, the bald-headed fool. He was going to do, a meeting with Coondace Owens. That, fell through. So they were going to do the live stream and address all of her points. I said that was foolish. That was going to be a bloodbath. I don't know what to tell you. Whoever suggested that they do that is an idiot, is adult, okay? And from what I'm hearing is that Erika Kirk is the one that suggested that.
Oh. Are you retarded?
And if that's...
Oh, she was trying to go point for point with Coondace Owens? Yeah, I don't know about that, Erika. That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy.
The case, well, she's dumb. She's a white ignorant who needs to keep quiet And, you know, honestly, I hate to say it, but she needs to be in the kitchen.
He's out of line, but he's right.
She is not in a position mentally, physically, spiritually to be leading Turning Point USA. If you want to have a woman power.
Yeah, you see, she don't got that dog in her to lead a group as ignorant as that. You know what I'm saying? Or as vile as that. You know, she don't got that dog in her, man. You know what I'm saying? You see, Charlie Kirk could have did it because we know what type of nigga he was. We seen what type of nigga he was. He said what type of person he was. He shared us his ideas on an ideal society. So we knew who he was. You know what I mean? But I don't think you got it, Shawty. I don't think you got it.
And a girl boss, then go get that. She clearly has been groomed to be in the kitchen. All right? When it comes to P&E, P&E reports, she doesn't know anything about that. When it comes to making a probably amazing steak, she probably can handle that. So she needs to go where her strengths are, because this isn't one of them. And Coondace Owens is eating her alive, because during that meeting, that town hall, it was horrible. She was coming off as a raving lunatic.
Behind the reality. One, people say that Tyler Robinson was actually a MAGA Republican. Or two, some people say you were actually a Mossad agent sitting in front of me, and you were Charlie's handler, and Israel killed Charlie. Right. Other people.
Her facial expressions.
She doing hella shit. She. Ooh. All right. I don't know, man. I definitely ain't gonna lie. When bro definitely first shit happened, bro, they was saying like, yo, she's his handler, da. But I was like, damn, you think so? But I was like, nah, no way. But it's like, it's so weird because they be up to some weird shit over there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, they be up to some weird shit. These little politicians and shit like that, and especially with this nigga in office right now, he got random niggas with power. It's crazy right now, bro. It's crazy.
Whole, you know what? I'm gonna pray God, okay? I'm gonna do God. She's doing all these media tours on Fox News talking about Charlie Kirk and the napkin. This little white napkin that she's preemptively patting her eyes with when there's no tears. Like, who is training her to do this? Boo. If you really crying, then cry, then pat your face so that we can see that it's real emotion. But you don't pat your eyes before the tears come down. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, niggas don't pre-pat, bruh. Niggas don't pat and then cry. That makes no sense.
What's going on here? It makes you look fake. And then how she's saying things. Charlie, he would always come home and say, Daddy's home. And then, put his phone away and Shabbat Shalom. Like,
again, he would walk through the door, drop his bags. Daddy's home, take his phone Friday night, Shabbat Shalom, throw it in the junk drawer, and it was just all us.
What? Take his phone, Shabbat Shalom? That sounds like she started freestyling at the end. Was that first line her cue, and then she's gonna freestyle off of that? She's like, you know what? If they ask me this, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna just wing it from there. Damn. See, I could see right through her, bro. I could see right through her.
You don't get to ask those questions.
What? And then the contradictions. Because Coondace Owens was saying, and she named names, that he texted people the day before his death that, hey, they're going to kill me.
Andrew Colvett told me the night before Charlie was murdered that Charlie Kirk texted him and said, they are going to kill me.
She then goes on, I think, Glenn Beck, and talking about...
Well, we don't know how much you could trust Coondace Owens. All right, we don't know how much you could trust her, to be honest. So, but if true, damn, that's crazy.
That's not true. He never texted anyone that, and I have his phone.
But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. He didn't say that. And I have his cell phone.
So that's a power move. But the problem is, Coondace named names. So unless those people who come out that she named say, well, I was lying to Coondace, which shoots their credibility, she has the upper hand. And this entire time, this could have been squashed a long time ago if she had handled Coondace, right? When it was an ember, she could have handled it, okay? But the fact that she let it go on and they did misstep after misstep, it became a blaze. It became a raging fire. And they thought...
You know, it's crazy too. He ain't lying, because after bro got shot, all I heard was Coondace Owens talking about fucking like conspiracy theories and shit. I ain't finna get into it, but talking about all these conspiracy theories. I'm like, damn, right? Like, I ain't really heard too much. Like, other people pivoted a different way, but she started talking about like conspiracies and shit like that. I was like, damn, okay. But now it's like it's all coming to the climax right now, because I haven't really been reacting to it, but it's like, shit, it's about to go down. Like, I'm tapped in now.
I guess their Hail Mary was the CBS, town hall, which went horrifically wrong. It was just all bad. Especially the smoking gun was her addressing the Egyptian planes. She talks about, I wasn't on an Egyptian plane. I want to get, what did she say, fudge sundae? And then it was a chocolate shake. She couldn't even get her story right.
Mind you, I've never, all those places they said I've traveled, I've never been. I mean, I've been, but I'm not within those dates that they've.
Beta!
I want to enjoy eating my In-N-Out burger and my hot fudge sundae. You really think I'm going to be on an Egyptian plane while I am wanting to be with my In-N-Out burger and my chocolate milkshake?
Beta!
What?
So if you want to go through my flight.
You could get that on your plane. They don't got on In-N-Out in Egypt? I need to look into that. They got In-N-Out in Egypt?
Well, go right ahead. It's very boring. You say I was here on this date. I have a photo in my phone to prove that I actually was in the hospital because I was having contractions.
What?
Oh shit! She brought up the picture with the contractions. She thinks she's slick, man. See, that's why you gotta listen to them. You gotta listen to them. She brought that up. I have actually a picture with me in the hospital because having contractions. See, now she's leaning into that family to remind her she's a mother. To remind her she went through that pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if Coondace Owens has kids or not, but I'm just saying, like, that definitely bowls over well with her base of family people, you know?
The crazy part is that no one said she was on an Egyptian plane. Coondace never said she was on an Egyptian plane. Coondace was saying that the Egyptian plane was following her. Ooh. So what that then does is make Erika Kirk either look like she is, hiding the truth, right? Building up a straw man, or she's an idiot. That's it. Those are the only two options, and both of those aren't good. Because if it looks like she's doing a straw man, she's saying, well, I wasn't on the plane, and you know damn well she didn't say that you were on the plane. Now It makes you look even more mischievous. It makes you look like you are hiding something. And now your credibility is done. It's shot. That CBS interview killed her credibility.
She do look kind of weird. I mean, I've been knew she's a little weird, but this not helping her case when it comes to Coondace Owens conspiracies, So damn, okay.
Now puts all the cards, bro. Every leverage possible is in Coondace Owens' hands.
Oh,
damn.
shit.
You have Erika Kirk taking a plane to go to Coondace. If that's not a power move, I don't know what to tell you. You telling me the grieving widow?
Wait, she had to get on a flight to go to her? Nah. Ooh, that's a power play. Okay, Coondace. All right.
If that's not a power move,
you know what? I could respect your cooning. You know what I'm saying? I can respect what you're doing right here. The power play that you have within your coon niche. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that, man. Do your thing.
I don't know what to tell you. You telling me the grieving widow took a private plane to go visit and sit down with Coondace Owens?
That's crazy.
Pathetic.
For all the white ignorance, and I've been seeing a lot of white ignorance from TPUSA and everything, talking about, oh yeah, this is totally, this means Erika Kirk, is done, man. Coondace is gonna get finished. She's done.
Okay, instant thoughts. Erika Kirk just said that her and Coondace Owens are meeting tomorrow in place of the live stream in a face-to-face private discussion. Right. What does this mean? It means that Coondace Owens is absolutely beat.
What?
Is it all?
Nigga, stop coping. That's cope. How would that show that she's beat? How would that show? I guess you could say The only way I could see it would be like, yo, she should have said we could do it on live stream so that Candace Owens could expose her. But are they trying to say she's beat because she's doing it in private? Because technically the conversation isn't going to come out, or if it do come out, she can easily be like, nah, I didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me see what he say.
All these dummies talking about, oh, Candace is done. No, Candace has all the leverage. She has so much leverage that she made her, Erika Kirk, go and visit her. Now, let me just say, that's also a dumb decision. And the reason why, I'm going to tell you, nothing's going to come of this. Unless Erika Kirk is going to do some crazy threats against Coondace Owens, nothing's going to come of this. Because Erika Kirk has already showed she's a white ignorant. And if it's not going to be recorded, boo-boo. Right. You're going into a non-recorded discussion with no credibility. That means Coondace can say whatever she wants, and people are going to believe her. There is going to be.
Really? You think so? Nah, this is some crazy shit they got going over here.
More charity given to Coondace, and however she interprets the meeting and what Erika Kirk says, then Erika Kirk. Because Erika Kirk's credibility is shot. TPUSA's credibility is shot. Whether or not she wins the war, she can absolutely do some serious damage. That costs them money. That costs them donors, because who wants to be associated with a TPUSA who they now believe the FBI is involved and Erika Kirk was involved and there were people within.
Hey man, it always come down to the money. Always come down to the money, man. Once you start playing with them folks' money, I can stand with you, but I ain't gonna stand with you. I gotta take my money elsewhere, man. But love, though, it get like that, man.
TPUSA who caused this to happen, nobody wants to be associated with that. The white ignorant base that they've accumulated over these years, they don't want to be associated with that. And you know how these mofos love a good conspiracy theory. So I don't see any W for Erika Kirk unless Coondace.
You know, people love conspiracy theories because the reality they live in isn't the one they want to be in. That's what I learned.
I don't know, unless they offer her $1 billion or they're like, hey, we can get the lawsuit with Macron. We can end that if you stop talking about this. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know.
Hey, shout out Lucas. You did your thing. Now, this is crazy. They got some shit going on over there on that side of town, man. I'm tapped in, bro. I'm tapped in. I'm looking. You know, I'm a nosy nigga, bro. I'm nosy. I like to know shit. I like to see what's going on. You know, see if there's any cooning that I can expose. But it is what it is. This is crazy. I'm gone. Peace.